Well, you've been in the Lansing scene, right?
Which is thriving.
Yeah.
Sure it is. I just don't think I've ever made it up to Lansing for a mic.
Oh, yeah.
And live to tell the tale. That's for sure.
That's right.
Has anyone?
Yeah.
Driving out of town for mics are like, that was cool when I was like in college and I was starting, but it's like, now it's like driving an hour and a half home after bombing for nobody is like,
Right.
Yeah.
I could have done this 15-minute drive.
Yeah, you will in Detroit. You have so many nearby places that you can bomb at.
Right. Plenty of people around here that don't want to hear anything you have to say.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to go that far.
Yeah.
Yeah. People have been telling me for years to go up to, what is it, Max and Crunchies or.
I want to go to Max for sure, but they never put me on the list.
Oh yeah. Well, if you ever do Max,
you got to blow some guys, and then
you got to blow a couple guys.
Yeah.
You got to blow Pat Sievert and Rob Jenkins.
Yeah.
They might let you on. They'll shortlist you.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, he's done.
Hey, talk about a short list. Am I right?
Zing.
Okay. Yeah, he's a bit of the jokester of the podcast.
Yeah.
We kind of like to take things a little bit more seriously.
Yeah.
I'm sort of the wild card.
Right.
He's more of the wise, grizzled veteran.
Right.
Lemon Sack is. He's a lot like that. He's a lot like that little Jacob Walker guy I was telling you about.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
All right.
disabled.
Jacob Walker's disabled.
Yes.
Hey, justice for Jacob Walker. Who I just found out about.
Lemon Sack
10
is
minutes
the
ago.
Make-A-Wish member.
He literally is. He won a contest to be on the podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I didn't know that.
He wasn't a host.
You had a contest for a permanent co-host on the podcast?
Yeah, he won the contest.
See, here's the thing.
crazy.
Here's the thing. He is saying I'm not the alpha of the podcast yet.
You're not the alpha of the podcast.
He begged me to
dude.
get on the podcast.
I didn't
when
beg
first
you,
did.
dude. I
You
remember
said,
when I first
"Please,
met you,
please,
you were begging me to be on the podcast.
Please let me be on the podcast.
I remember at Canton Brew Works,
No,
I was setting up my camera, and you were like, "Oh, I really want to be on your podcast."
No, I said, "Oh, are you doing a podcast?" And you were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And you were like, "If you want to come on, you can." And I was like, "Oh, sure." And then I fucking forgot about it. And then you were like, "Please, Malachi, please."
No.
You're
You
so
were begging
funny.
me, and
It's
I
what
said, "Dude,
happened.
can you please leave me alone while I finish setting up my camera?" I remember
Don't
I
point
said
that
that.
fucking gun at
I
me.
remember I said that.
You
I
didn't
said,
fucking
"Can you
say
please?"
that.
Were you a one-man pod then before him?
No,
Why'd you take
I've
the
had a
gun
ton
from
of
me?
other co-hosts. There's been so
rotate
many
through.
co-hosts to this podcast.
What happened to them?
Dude, okay, that
Dude, who
really
even knows?
didn't happen.
What?
You saying, "Can you please leave me alone while I set up my
No,
microphone?"
it did. I said
did not
I did.
happen.
I said, "Can I talk to you after I'm done setting up my
You never
shit?"
said that, and then you walked over to me and you begged for me to
did
fucking.
beg.
You begged me.
Yeah, I begged, dude.
So he's saying I'm not the alpha, yet he begged me.
Dude, I can bench 215.
Yeah, I can bench 216. It's that easy.
You can't.
I can bench 217.
You have the half-pound weights that
Yeah.
you put on both sides.
I doing like the SpongeBob stuffed animals thing.
Yeah.
P Boiz
Just the
number one.
cartoonishly wiggly arms.
Kind of the number one Metro Detroit comedy podcast. No big deal.